Welcome to the Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Again, I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I'm excited to bring to you my best series, the list of best series that I read in 2017. I tried to incorporate a few series throughout the year, and I'm actually going to, one of my goals for 2018 is to read more series. I believe it was either 2015, 14 or 15 when I decided to read nothing but series, and it allowed me to just go through. But this year I'm going to incorporate them a little more, so stay tuned for more videos about series. Now, in no particular order, I want to bring to you my the series that actually moved me for 2017. Again, in no particular order. So I want to begin with My New Little Boo by Laquita Cameron. The series was very, very good. I'm gonna say that she really surprised me, not realizing that her pen game was as strong as it is. And there is a little backstory to that series, but I love the way she put it on paper. So My New Little Boo by Laquita Cameron. Read that on my Kindle. So I don't have anything to show you, but I think I may try to incorporate a link or two below the video. Also read on my Kindle Packed and Ready to Go by Jackie Kelly. Now, Packed and Ready to Go is book number 1. Going backwards is book number 2. This is I've heard about book number 1 through a lot of reading groups on Facebook, and I decided to give it a try. What a wonderful series. And it made me want to pick up more books by Jackie Kelly, so look forward to more videos by Jackie Kelly, books from Jackie Kelly in 2018. Also, and again, in no particular order, I say that because this was one of the last series that I read this year, and that was the Dre Thomas series by NAACP Image Award winner Pamela Samuels Young. Now, if you look throughout my videos, you will see that I did do a single video for each one of these books. First one is Buying Time, and all I could say is, if you have loved ones that are elderly or sick, just be careful of the scammers, people who come by and want to sell them things or want to buy their insurance policies. Be very, very careful. Buying Time. The second book is the book that actually won Pamela Samuels Young the NAACP Image Award, and that is Anybody's Daughter. Talks about sex trafficking. Moved my heart, moved me to tears. I recommend this to anyone. The third book in this series is her latest book, which is Abuse of Discretion, and that is that was about teen sexting. And I think I told you guys in the video, one thing that I learned from this book, you have to close, if your child has a device, a smartphone, or any type of laptop or iPad, please monitor the sites that they go on, because they could be communicating and being catfished and not have any idea of what's going on. So please do that. Now, those are the series that I read on my Kindle. I think I actually had to replace my Kindle this year. Burnt it up. So I had to go and get a new one. And any avid reader, you know what I mean. But what I do is I actually go back and forth. So my current read, I'm reading on the Kindle, and then my next read will be a paperback, and that's the way I go back and forth, so that I don't burn out the Kindle, but yet I'm making use of my tons of paperbacks. And again, this is just one shelf of 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 down here, and I've got an abundance upstairs. So, next series is Power in the V by Takira Allen, book number 2, V2, More Power. And I just did a video on V2. You guys seem to like the video I did on There's Power in the V. So thank you, thank you, thank you. My next series is actually by I'm not sure if she's a New York Times bestseller. I know she's an Essence best-selling author, and that is Tracy Brown. I'm talking about none other than White Lines. Now, just so that you know, I read White Lines years ago, but we read so much, sometimes we have to revisit. So I revisited White Lines in order to read White Lines 2, Sunny, and her latest release, which is White Lines 3. No, I'm sorry. Latest release in this series, because her latest release is actually Boss. So go and pick that up. Any book that you pick up by Tracy Brown, you will not be disappointed. This series, you guys heard me talk so much about, and that is The Pussy Trap by Nene Capri. Please do not be deceived by the title. Please do not. It is a love story. It's actually a power struggle between a couple, Kason and Coco. I slept on this series for years. Okay, finally picked it up in preparation for an interview with Nene Capri, and was totally blown away. So that's book number 1. Book number 2. I'm sorry. That's book number 4. Had them out of order. Book number 2. Book number 3. And here we have book number 4. Now, Nene says that she's coming out with part 5, so that we can conclude the story between Kason and Coco, because if you've read the series, you know that she left us with a lot of unanswered questions. There were some secrets that were revealed, and we needed to know what's going on. Now, my last series, and if you watch my standalone, you know that there was one book that crossed over. It was my number 1 book for 2017, so I'm making it my number 1 series for 2017. That is Devout by Miss Takira Allen. Book number 2 is To Devout. Okay? And again, it's the story of Nika and Denny. So, I guess Takira Allen has just taken over Diamond's literary world. She's taken over the breakdown. Phenomenal writer. If you have not picked up anything by Takira Allen, I strongly suggest that you do. Believe it or not, I've got 3 series to read by her this year. I've got the Thicker Than Water series, I've got Restricted, and I've got The Lonely Pole. I still have No Fair in Mud Hill, and her latest was Season of Fidelity. So I have some catching up with Miss Takira Allen to do this year. If any of you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. I will be happy to answer anything that you have. I also will be happy to bring you more series. Please look forward to that. I thank you all for taking the time to view this video. I thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't, please do so. And I thank you for telling a friend. Until next time, guys, be blessed and happy.